Hey, it's Spence from LaunchFlows.com. Yesterday I had the show, The Membership Machine with John Dunwood, and we talked about the new concept I'm introducing for LaunchFlows. LaunchFlows as a hosted service. Call it WordPress as a service. But here's the thing. Even though a lot of our customers are familiar with using the page builder capabilities inside of Gutenberg with, let's say, Cadence blocks, there's a large use case that I think exists for using WordPress merely as a back-end engine. When using LaunchFlows and WooCommerce as the starting point, this allows me to introduce something that anyone, whether an end user, an agency, an entrepreneur or freelancer working for themselves or a client, can use to direct traffic. This could come from a YouTube video, a TikTok. It could come from a Canva page. Now, what's the advantage of this? I've found over 40,000 customers and clients and students in the last 16 years that the biggest problem people have is just all of the setup nuances. And if I can deliver something in a ready-to-go hosted form, whether takeaway or not, that connects to the other tools that people are comfortable using on the front end, things are very simple. So the idea for LaunchFlows for blank is born. Starting at $19 a month for just the core of LaunchFlows sales funnels with WooCommerce and WooCommerce subscriptions, and moving up to $49 to include marketing automation and email capabilities, just like a ConvertKit or other CRM. And then finally going up to a concierge level, which will be probably $2.99 a month, which is comparable to what I've been offering all these years with WP Launchify. It's a fully hosted site with more capacity, an hour of time, plus all of the software that you need included. Now, the idea here is that somebody doesn't have to go out and buy their own software or find help, and there's no setup involved. Today, I'm going to show you how to do it at the simplest level. And again, this is something you can try for free anyway, but as a hosted service, you don't have to do all the setup things. You can just take your idea and go. Here's the concept. Over here in Canva, which is available for free use, they have a new feature where you can either use a static sales page or you can build a website. The website can be a very attractive scrolling one-page website, which is all that you need. Now, why would somebody want to have a Canva website instead of using WordPress when it's going to send them to WordPress? Simple. It's super easy for regular artistic people to work with Canva. It takes a little more effort to learn the nuances of WordPress and Gutenberg blocks. So if you have somebody that's just cranking out sales pages for your subscription product, they can be a Canva and go into town in minutes. Plus, there's huge marketplaces like Etsy that have ready-to-go Canva templates for people to just buy and use for various businesses. So here's how it might work. Let's just do a static one first. Here is a beautiful starting point of a template for a minimalist sales flyer. Now, this again could be a website version, which I'll show you in a second. But all we need here is to attach whatever it is that we're selling on the ready-to-go engine to the button. So here, I'm going to take this and instead of saying go to shop, I'm just going to say buy now. Using the Canva tools, again, is so easy because it's all visually ready to go. Now, all I want to do here is maybe put something in here to say it's a super mega sale. Let's just do it like this. Off our quick start, which is essentially the name of this sample product I'm using. Okay, I'm done. Now, all I need to do is to associate this button, and let's group these together with Canva. Let's associate that with a URL. Using LaunchFlows Quick Start, I've gone ahead and created one new product. And the product is a variable subscription. I'm calling it LaunchFlows Quick Start. The neat thing about LaunchFlows is you don't have to do anything other than just grab the URL and it'll be sent to the proper checkout page. Now in this case, I've set it up to be using the default checkout page. So LaunchFlows has it set here where it's just set to checkout and the thank you page is the default thank you. Those are customized with the dynamic information of the product, but otherwise you don't have to do anything. Then with LaunchFlows, I just grab this checkout link. Now, what I want to do is use the specific variation. There are three of them. There's product ID 313, 14, 15, and 16. If I want to go with, let's say, the marketer product, that's the $49 product, I'm just going to take that URL and add 315 to the end of it. So I go over here and I'm going to add the link. I paste the link I had and I'll change the number to 315. I'll hit enter. Now I'm done. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this. I can go ahead and host this online, obviously, in a variety of ways, but I can also just share it and post it as a web page and so forth. Canva in particular makes this incredibly easy because you can go ahead and choose a style like classic navigation, standard, scrolling. Let's just show you, for example, the scrolling style. Now, they also give you the capability of making this, let's say, part of your own domain or a subdomain, but just for simplicity, who cares? You're going to put this in an advertisement. Nobody's going to look at whether it says blankety blank Canva or not. The thing that's important is your brand is here. And now when somebody clicks the button, boom, that product is sent immediately to the checkout on your website with LaunchFlows Quick Start ready to buy. And that is the part that you can control. There's no setup. There's no need to be an expert in WordPress. Best of all, the checkout can be done with Stripe or PayPal or any gateway. All the other benefits are newer to you. So the person who now is in the system will be registered and logged in, access the content, be part of your CRM, and more. But the basic idea is all the selling is happening on some sales page or some other device just by using the Quick Start link. Let's do one other one here. If we go ahead and let's do the same concept, but let's go look at some other Canva templates. If I go over here and I say sales website, it'll give me a variety of things that have more of a scrolling capability, more details or whatever. And what's neat about this is that there's just an unlimited amount of stuff available in Canva, right? So let's just use this one. It's a little more fluffy, but just to show you it's possible. And here we'll do the same thing. We just go over to our product, and this time let's sell the concierge. We're going to sell the marketer. So again, it's 316. We just copy the link. We're going to go over here, and again, for our purposes, our website is live. Let's just change this to get your plan now. Okay, and same idea. We can select these two together, group them very easily, and add a universal link. So we paste in, we make it 316, hit enter. And again, the neat thing is you could change the copy. Those of you who have been following me know I have all these assets that I've created in Canva, including pictures of myself and my floating head and so forth. So, I just put myself in here. Scary, but easy. Now I go ahead and do the same thing I share. And again, I can go ahead and make it a website. I can do it in whatever presentation mode, or let's do standard with the navigation. And now I've got something that will work the same way. Just to show this works, let's go over and make sure on our site we'll empty the checkout. And so what we do here is just use the capability inside of LaunchFlows, which is empty cart equals yes. That could be added to a button or just whenever the product is being sent. So now we see it's empty. And let's go ahead and use this. So somebody scrolls down on mobile or otherwise, they click the button, boom, the product is sent directly to checkout where they can be sent through your beginning of your sales funnel, as easy as that. Now, the neat thing about all of this is that the various plans that we intend to have will start with free, which will be web help only. It will be, as I suggested, startup, which will be $19 a month. There'll be a marketer plan, which will be $49 a month, and we'll add in Fluent CRM, WP Fusion, and some other tools that make it possible to really do stuff once you've acquired your customers. And then finally, we have the concierge, which is $299 a month, which is, again, the same thing we do now at WPLaunchify.com. These are unlike other SaaS products. Why? Because these are things that you can use for as many months as you need. You can take what you've got as long as you're a subscriber and clone it on using it on your other customers or your other sites. And it's really about a relationship. So if you're done and you've learned everything you need, you can simply take it to go and then go ahead and get the proper licenses and use them on your own sites independently. So the thing you're buying from me is a relationship with a starting point. I'm trying to build up, like where I started, a relationship with an unlimited number, hopefully, of people who can just get out of the gate immediately with their ideas, because that's the thing I found over the last 16 years. People are not having trouble once they become experienced enough. They're having trouble just getting started and getting it set up. And this is the way to just bypass all of the aggravation of going to the flea market of WordPress, trying to figure out what host, trying to figure out what plugins, trying to bump heads, and instead just focus on use whatever tool you want to start selling. I'm calling it LaunchFlows for blank because I'm going to be showing you unlimited ideas of how this works with various things that already exist. So for example, One of the things I loved about Canva, besides the fact I use it, is if you go to Etsy and you search for Canva templates, there's an incredible marketplace of gorgeous stuff that's ready to go for Canva. So you just find something for yourself or your client that's here. Maybe it's $2, $40, whatever it is. Load it into Canva, put the URLs into the buttons that go to your LaunchFlows for whatever, in this case, LaunchFlows for Canva. You're done. You get the site started. You stay with us for the support or for the software updates, for the other things we provide. Otherwise, you just carry on. My bet based on experience is this will be so easy that it will bring those two worlds of WordPress and something else together in a way that's really never been done and solves a lot of the aggravation. Because up till now, most people have relied on just using either this or that, and then they get locked into the gilded cage of some SaaS solution that they can never move. With WordPress, you always own and control the software and the solution, as long as you don't put yourself in the cage. I would welcome your comments, questions, and other things. This is something we're launching right away. It's been going on now in the background for years, but it's the first time I can really offer it at a price point that makes sense, mostly because the hosting environments and the other tools have now democratized down, as well as I think also the back end of the Gutenberg builder with Cadence and so forth has made it possible for me to just focus on, hey, here's a tool set that's ready to go as a system. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.